Grand Rising family, first and foremost, let me give honor to the universe, to the elemental beings, and to our great ancestors for giving us this knowledge system or for paving the way for us to continue from where they ended. And we also thank our ancestors for coding this knowledge system for their descendants to come and decode, to free the world, and to expose the Eurocentric lies that has been used to enslave Black people for thousands of years. Folks, this is your humble teaching high priest, Nufialaga Mauhomo Kobla Nonyibe. The caption for today's presentation is on the screen. Mosè was a black man. Yes, you've heard me right. First and foremost, I keep telling you that the Old Testament or the Ifa scriptures was written by our Black ancestors before other civilization got it and corrupted it through numerous mistranslations. So the original meaning and understanding has eluded generations after generations. Now we, as the descendant of those who wrote and coded this knowledge, are the only ones who can expose the truth to the world. Now, someone may ask, who is Moses? In the Bible, in English, they call it Moses. But in the Ewe language, it's called what? Mosè. Mosè. And what is the meaning of Mosè? Mosè simply means the one who is knowledgeable in the cosmic laws, the one who has the knowledge of the cosmic system. Yes, that is the meaning of what? Mosè. And this is purely of a language. A Mosè, someone who is in knowledge or has the knowledge of the cosmic laws. Now, this character was a black man because our ancestors were black people. Well, those who are watching me, I'm not trying to be racist as some of you perceive it to be. No, that is not. But what we are doing is to expose the lies that has been used to enslave us for years. Now, I will now go to the Ifa scriptures, aka the Old Testament. I keep telling you that our ancient fathers wrote it despite the massive corruption in it. We who are the descendants of those who wrote this knowledge system down can decode it. Yes, the Old Testament, same as the New Testament, but the New Testament has nothing really to do with us. But the Old Testament is our knowledge system. Despite that there has been fabricated holy lies that has been injected into it, we can still decode this knowledge system. So, to prove to you using your own Bible, that to show you that Moses or Mosè is a black man, let's read the book of Exodus, right? Chapter 4, verse 6 to 7. Okay? Before we read, as we read, let me show you something. Let me show you something. Okay? Let me show you something. Okay? Let me show you something for the purpose of these lessons. Okay. All right. So, folks, let's go. He said what? I read. And the Lord said further unto him, put now thy thine hand into thy bosom. That is the picture there. And he put his hands into his bosom. And when he took it out, behold, his hand was leprous as a snow. Now, let me show you how his hand turned to. Okay? Now, when he put his hand, when Mosè put his hand, or Mosè put his hand in his bosom, and after taking it out, according to their own scriptures, his hands became leprous, as white as a snow. Okay? So if his hand is now white, it means the whole of his body was black. Now, you see, there have been a grand attempt to merge two words, leprosy and Hansen disease, because they don't want you to know how they became leprous. Now, Hansen disease is when you see your fingers start shrinking or your toes start shrinking. That is Hansen disease. In Ever, we say a bodo. In Chi, I think they say kwata. But leprosy is when your color of your skin turn to white, just as you see in the picture. Okay? Just as you see in the picture. That is what it's trying to tell you. Now let's proceed and see if the hand of Mosè will be restored. Now, verse 7. I read the verse 7. And he said, put thine hand into thy bosom. Again. And when he put his hand into his bosom again, he plucked it out of his bosom, and behold, it was turned again as his other flesh. Folks, I am not making it up. Now, you see, now when he was instructed to put his hand back into his bosom, and after taking it out, his hands was restored like the rest of his body. Folks, if Mosè is truly a black man, or let me say, if truly a white man, how can his hand turn to white? Leprosy as snow? No. This shows you, this is common sense. This should tell you that Mosè was a black man. Folks, let's do more research. They know when we keep searching the scriptures, that is the Ifa scriptures, aka the Old Testament, we'll be able to expose their lies. So they came with the New Testament to tell you that the Old Testament has been fulfilled, which is a lie. Folks, black people, we are the owners of the ancient knowledge system. And it is through us or it is only us that can decode this knowledge system. Once again, my name is your humble teaching high priest. Your humble teaching high priest, Nufialaga Maupomo Kobla Nonyibe. Let's keep researching to expose the Eurocentric lies that has kept our people enslaved to their man-made religion for hundreds and thousands of years. Much love to everyone. Your humble servant, Nufialaga Maupomo Kobla Nonyibe. Much love.